The sun began to glitter. Zene and Rozina packed their tiny bag, locked their home, and left for the new shoes. As they journeyed, they crossed the twiddling snake forest, which had tall trees with giant leaves. The vistas were breathtaking. They halted by the river of Pearl, where many trees sprouted around the lake. It was overladen with exotic fruits. In the evening, both of them would light up campfire and curl up around it, baking sweet potatoes inside the simmering embers. They relished the stay for many days. When Zene reminded Rozina that it was time to leave, her smile faded. Rozina's heart longed to stay back and make the place her new home. But Zene assured her that there are many more wonders awaiting for them. Now they resumed their journey. The scenery began to change from green to dusty brown. The terrain turned rough and unforgiving, and Rozina felt disappointed. She wished for a boat to sail away on. But Zene talked sweetly and reminded her not to daydream. Rozina felt little demotivated and started yelling, "Where have you brought me, Zene? I am so tired. Can't you get me a flying carpet?" Zene laughed. "Oh, we are right on the track, dear. Try to keep your chin up. Fantasizing will get us nowhere. These ideas are possible only in the lucid world of dreams. But my dear, this is life. This is reality. We ought to have some patience. We would be reaching very soon, so just stay strong." And so on they flew in silence. The day passed, but there was no oasis to see. Tired and thirsty, Rozina began hallucinating at the strange formation in the distance. They had now reached the desert, and Rozina noticed something approaching them from a distance. She felt a joy, but also felt a little scared. "I have lost my way to Oasis. Can you help me with the directions?" There was a little camel who emerged from the clouds of sand. He was pleading for help. Now Zene spread the map, checked his compass, and gladly agreed, trading the help for a free ride for the two. Now both Zene and Rozina perched up the camel's back, and after a long travel of 2 days and a night, they reached the oasis. Upon arriving at the sanctuary, they rested and washed themselves. They plucked the dates and relished the desert delicacies. Sweet winds ruffled against the silence of the desert, and the stars were clear in the sky. Rozina once again felt joyous. Late in the evening, the camel bid goodbye, and Zene reminded Rozina, "Oh my dear, tomorrow, remember, we have to resume our journey. The stunning caves of Shallaka await us." The next day, they resumed their journey. But the mention of the caves stirred Rozina's curiosity. She had never seen a cave in her life. She imagined it to be a place of darkness and gloom. She asked Zene, "Wouldn't it be scary and dark inside the caves? I am feeling a little reluctant." Zene began to giggle. "Oh, Rozina, Shallaka is not your ordinary cave. It's a whimsical place filled with magic. It is a home to millions of glittering fireflies. Shallaka is the world where mysteries rule and where the magic is spun. I also want to meet some of my cousins there. I want to tell them about the fabulous life and our adventures that we live in Kasna." Rozina could not miss the naughty glint in Zene's eyes. She began to remember the day when she traveled to the mulberry forest to the land of Kaspika. She longed to relive those moments again. But inside, she remained ignorant of Zene's malicious intentions. Early the next day, they packed their bag once again and flew off towards the destination. By nightfall, they arrived at the caves of Shallaka. Near the mouth of the cave, Rozina's heart once again twitched with curiosity. She had always imagined a cave to be a place of gloom, painted in the shadows of darkness. She had tried to dream of that place through the lens of Zene's imagination. But when she saw the reality unfolding before her eyes, it was far more magical than she could have ever imagined.